Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Plant Nursery Simulator. Now, at the end of our last episode, we had gotten a couple of new hires here in our place. So, one of the new hires that we have, we've got a gardener here that is now taking care of everything in our greenhouse. So, they will take care of all the harvesting, they will take care of all of the planting, they will take care of all the seeding. When they can't find a space to put things, they'll just take stuff and they'll just drop it right here on the ground for us. So we will eventually have to get some more space for everything. We'll hope that we can sell some more radishes. We'd also gotten a new trinket here that allows us to sell excess product for like 90% of its market value. So we can just go right in and take all these radishes and sell them for 90% of what we normally would. So we're at least getting something for them, and then can go ahead and put these back away. So we'll take care of that just because we don't want radishes sitting around if we can avoid that. So that'll work. We get some cash in there. We're almost up to level 27, and I think there are a couple of trinkets that are going to be coming available for us here pretty soon. Oh, we also have a second cashier now, so we have two cashiers. We have two stockers. We expanded our storage space, so there's been a lot going on. If you missed our last episode, you definitely missed out on a bunch of things. If we take a look at our shop, and if we take a look at trinkets, I think there's one coming up at level 28 that really, really intrigues me. Yeah, the birdhouse. All items purchased come in large cardboard boxes. And from what I've heard, that's a good thing. So we're really going to be looking forward to that. So we're just got to get ourselves one more level, and we'll be able to take care of that. We also got our fancy scanner over here that allows us to basically scan anything we want just by clicking on the shelf, and that's really, really cool. So we can go here. I can click on concrete pots twice, terracotta pots twice, azure pots 3 times, sand pots 3 times, and just this will get everything in here just like that, and it makes restocking so much easier now just because I can do that, and there's nothing else to it. So that's all good. We'll get a few more watering cans, get a couple of those. We get a couple of those, a couple of carrot seeds, a croton, and a barrel cactus, and then a blue candle and an echeveria. And I think I went all the way around. I hope I did. I may have missed something, and if I did, that's fine. We'll go ahead and set that there. Tons of stuff sitting outside. That means it's the perfect time to get the store open. So let's go. Oh, by the way, we named the place the Rusty Trowel. Cozy had mentioned that I was going to name it the Rusty Pedal, and I completely forgotten. So we're going with the Rusty Trowel now. So there it is. Day 29. Store is open for your convenience. Let's get to it. Let's get some of this stuff put. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't take the stuff and bring it closer to the door, because if I bring the stuff closer to the door, the restockers will not pick it up. So I cannot help them by bringing anything closer to the door. So I guess I'll just go ahead and move this closer to the door myself. I can't see a thing, but that's okay. And then I will go ahead and put this away just to make the process go a little bit faster and help out where I can, because I don't really have anything else I'm doing right now anyway. So we just really want to get to level 28 and then see, get that one trinket that's going to have everything start showing up in the large boxes. There we go, level 27. So we are just one level short now. And then we'll get to see what that world is like, because apparently you can even take the veggies and put them in large boxes, and if so, that is great, because that will give us a lot more stuff that we can fit in boxes and have us where we can have a lot more stuff in storage. Those were the words I was trying to say. They tried to come out. They did their best. And, of course, I stumbled. Okay, other stuff that we've got. Let's see. Crotons, we'll get those. Some other boxes, I guess I'll start taking some of these. I just, again, don't want to stack it too high, because if I do, it's going to get to be a real mess. I still remember all the stuff that we took and accidentally had land on the ceiling of the storage unit. That was rather hilarious, watching me basically parkour my way up this dumpster to try and get to the stuff that we left there. It was not good by any means. All right, so here's the last of the stuff that we have that's in these wooden crates. Crotons are there. All good. they're good with everything there. The other thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back here and hit the sprinklers because our wonderful gardener does not know how to operate the sprinkler system. So we will take care of that ourselves, get everything all nice and watered just like that. Everything should be planted. So if we take a look, everything should be replanted. Yes, because our restocker knows to take everything, or everything gets replanted based off of the tag that is on the front of the shelf. So they know what to do from there, which is real nice. Other stuff that we need, I do not know. I think right now we're just kind of waiting for level 28 to get here. And now that we have 2 cashiers, that's making everything there work a lot better as well. The next, if I wanted to get the next license, that would be another option as well. So if we go here to shop, no, if we go to expand and to licensing, yeah, the next license is $1,400, and it would give us the eye-catching florals. For that, we would have 6 new plants, so we would need probably a couple of new shelves as well. And we would have, yeah, so we'd have space for 3 of them there. But then we would need 3 more shelves after that. And that's where things really start getting a bit snug in here. There's radish seeds on the ground, and I don't know why. So we're going to take those and put them. Oh, I wonder if we just ordered too many. I wonder if that's what it was. So I'm just going to take those, set those there. Perhaps that's what it was. It may be time to expand the store again. So that might be the way to go. We have to see exactly how much it would be to even expand the store. $2,000 to expand the store. Maybe that's what we do next. So that way we'd have enough room for more product. And then after that, go about getting that license. So it's getting into some bigger things that we need to save up for at this point. But yeah, having the 2 cashiers right now really makes a difference. Because when we only had the one, the line was getting to be all the way back towards that rack there. And it's not a good look for the store if your lines are going all the way back that far. It's really not good. And yeah, hopefully without any luck or without any problem, we'll get ourselves up to level 28. I'm taking a look up there in the upper right-hand corner, and it looks like we're moving along pretty good on that. So that's not a bad thing at all. We got plenty of back stock, so I'm just gonna wait until we get to $2,000, and then we'll go ahead and get that next store expansion, because that will definitely go a long way towards getting us where we need to be. And I believe that this next store expansion again pushes it back, and then we start going out. I believe that that's where we go next, because I feel like we've been constantly going that direction. And based on the way that this looks, we go that direction one more time and then start spinning out that way. Because there's a lot of space out here if I can get off the wall. So yeah, we just keep on pushing out that way. And man, that'll be a big store when it's all said and done. A really big one. Is there anything else back here? No. So nothing else happening there. Everything's all set from that regard. And again, I want to make sure that I have well over $2,000 because I've got to make sure that I can pay for all my employees as well. We've got 2 cashiers, we've got 2 stockers, we've got a gardener. We got to pay for all of them, and I believe that's going to be pretty close to $500. So I can't just pull the trigger on getting the expansion at $2,000 because we're also getting pretty close to the end of the day here. Yeah, 2138. So it may be the first thing that we do tomorrow, perhaps, because I just like I said, I don't want to get myself to the point where I don't have enough money to pay all of my employees, and then we end up having them not come back because they're not getting paid. That would not be good. Taking a look here, I mean, I guess I can help out. I can grab some tomatoes, so let's do that. Those are radishes. That's why they don't let me help, because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, here we go, tomatoes. I've got that. And then we'll take this and put this back here. Now, from what people said, I guess we can put large boxes in here. I don't know. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. We're going to have to see if that actually works when we get to the point where everything shows up in large boxes. Because I thought someone had mentioned that in the comments, possibly. But, oh yeah, there we go. Now we're at $2,000. We paid all of our salaries. So that part is good. And we've got, what, So we do have a few more people here still shopping. So since we already paid our salaries, I'm going to go ahead. Time for some more fanfare. Here we go. Cue the party favors. There it is. And if we take a look, yep, we have now pushed back even further there, which is wonderful. Oh, and it's got a back door now. Okay, that's going to lead to a little bit of a complication because we will have to move things on both sides of the door. So that'll be something we have to focus on. So I guess I'll take that, put that there, and put that one there. They still, no, they're not lined up with each other. Now they are. And okay, well, all right. It's not really what I wanted, but it's what I got. So maybe I take some of these and turn them this way. I guess maybe. So we'll go like that. That's again, that's not really great, but it is what it is. So we'll spin that like that. I didn't expect there to be a back door out, so I guess we're going to have to deal with it. And then we'll take this and we'll set it kind of over here. Maybe. Maybe we'll do that. So get the front of this where it's kind of connected to there. And I got to make sure that the hit boxes are clear. So it's got to be there. And then there. And then can I move that? How close can I get that? Okay, so I can put that there. That's fine. Gives us a corner look. I can go with that. That works, and then we could set up a similar kind of corner there. See if we can make all that somehow fit. So, but the important thing is that it gives us the ability to get our 2 new shelves so that when we do get to the new license, we'll have plenty of room for all of our new products. That was the main point of that entire exercise. So we will work on that. We'll see if we can make that happen before we're done with this episode. We do still have to make sure that we have all the product that we need in our storage room as well, because we can't run out of that. Day 30 coming up. Wow. A whole month here at the plant nursery. It's been good, though. Oh, and that does make life a lot easier than for our gardener, because our gardener can just run straight through here to do everything they want to do when it comes to grabbing seeds, because they grab seeds from there to replant everything. It's an interesting choice as opposed to just leaving them in there and then they'd use the ones in there. They actually come and grab the boxes from out here. I guess that's just the way they're programmed, and that's the way we'll go with it. So no big deal. Day 30, stores open for your convenience. Today just might be the day that we get ourselves the trinket that allows everything to start showing up in large boxes. And if so, I am here for it. That might also mean that we start slowing down on getting anything repurchased unless we're just absolutely out of it. And there are a couple things that we are absolutely out of, so I will get at least a couple of those. So we're out of watering cans. We're out of terracotta pots entirely. Oh, and I just now realized it shows you how many of everything we have in here. So according to this, we have 37 azure pots. Where do we have 37 azure pots? Where are all the azure? Oh, I guess we got them all there. So okay. So we've got, 6, 12, 18, 24. That's interesting. I would thought that we would have more azure pots somewhere if that was the case. Because they're saying 37. Oh, well, I guess in those two, maybe that brings us up to 37. Perhaps. I mean, it's nice, though, because it shows you exactly how much of everything you have here. So, like, we've still got 40 concrete pots. With all in, we got 40. In terracotta pots, we've got 8. And again, well, those are in a large box anyway, so I just need to order those. And the watering cans I need to order because they're going to continue to show up in the large containers. Green platters we still have in the store. Starlets we have in the store. So I'll still get those anyway. And then anything else we're out of? No. We're good. So, all right. Go ahead, take that, throw that back up on our shelf. And I will help out with this because, again, they are just kind of slow when it comes to getting everything from the street onto the storage shelves. I wish they were not that slow, but they are. It just kind of is what it is. and we'll go ahead and get everything put back here because we can do that a lot faster than they can. And again, I've got to be helpful somewhere. I've got to do something wherever I can. Starlet lilies are there. Did our gardener leave anything back here for us? Yep, we got some more radishes. Some random radishes all sitting down on the ground. It's fine. Go ahead, put those up there. Sell the rest. That's fine. And again, when we get to level 28, I'm going to be very interested to see whether or not we're going to be able to put the big boxes here instead of having these. So we will try that, but I want to wait until we have that trinket, because then everything's going to start showing up in big boxes anyway. And I know I could probably do it now, but we're just gonna hold off until that point because of principles, whatever principles those are. How are we doing on money? 893. So we're getting close to the point where we could get that next license. I may get the shelves first, so let's go ahead and get the infrastructure. So shop furniture, 2 large shelves, and get those in place. So we'll set all of this up, and then that's going there first. Okay. And then this one will go here, and then hopefully we'll have enough room for one more there. Like, let's see if I line that up. So just doing the initial lining up of everything. So that will work. So again, this is just to line everything up. This is all I'm trying to do. So we're going to take this, set this like this. Then we're going to take these and set them there to give us our corner that we're shooting for. That's the plan. So will that work like that? Oh no, I got to put it there. That's right. I got to put it there. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what we're shooting for. And then that can go like that. Okay. Then we can move these back over to this spot. All right, so now everything's lined up the way that we want it. Now, these are not in line with those. Of course, there's that issue. So I'd probably have to move these all over because I don't think I got enough room there for another shelf. So yeah, those are not lined up with those. So I'll have to see if I can do something about that. That, or I'd have to get like a smaller shelf to put here. That would also be another possibility of something we could do. Lots of options. Oh, and I need another storage shelf for all the new stuff too. We'd need 2 new storage shelves for all the new stuff. So that would also be something we've got to consider. Radish seeds, those can go there now. So let's get 2 more new storage racks for all of those new flowers. So we're going to need them. How are we doing on that trinket? We're getting close to it. So 2 more storage racks. And we'll get these put up. Can I set one there? Is there enough space? There is. Excellent. So we can put one there. Perfect. And then we'll take another one and put it over on the other side here. And I may start moving some of, I'm going to move like all the seeds and everything. So let's move these over just out of the way for now. And then I'll get everything lined it back up again. Because I'd like to have all the flowers together is really kind of the idea. Now, of course, I've got those seeds split. So let's actually move that over as well. Okay. Really, I've messed it up now. Okay, so this is going to go here. Give me my corner look. There we go. And then that goes there. So now we kind of got what I'm trying to shoot for. That works. And then, yeah, we got our little corner there. I mean, we could hypothetically set more stuff behind it, but we're not going to worry about that. And, if we had like a half shelf, it'd be nice if it worked back there too, but it's okay. We're almost up to our trinket. We need like a couple more orders and we're going to have our trinket ready. So will we get there? Is there a possibility of doing it? Maybe. Let's see. I mean, it's literally like 1 order away at this point. It feels like it's just 1 order away. And we have enough people that are still here shopping. There it is. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So now we're going to go here to our trinkets and swing on down to the birdhouse. All purchase items come in large cardboard boxes. I love it. That's going to be great. So let's go ahead, grab that trinket. Got a birdhouse. We'll set it outside somewhere. We'll put it over here by the right over there. Seems like a good spot for it. And so now if we take a look at all the things that we can buy, they should all come in big cardboard boxes. So we're going to find this out. So let's see what's going to happen with these. I don't know if these will, but we'll see. I mean, maybe it's going to do exactly what it says it's going to do. So let's check that out. No, those do not come in big cardboard boxes, but maybe the other things do. So like maybe the tomato seeds do. Perhaps. Let's check that out. Do those come in a big cardboard box now? And do those come in a big cardboard box? So let's check on all these things that were coming in smaller cardboard boxes and see if they now show up in big ones. No. So they don't do what that didn't say what it said it was going to do. Interesting. I don't know why that is. I mean, it said that everything would come in a large cardboard box, but maybe we got to be completely out of them before that happens. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait and check on that. So perhaps that was the issue there. I'm not quite sure. Let's see, Azure pots, and then more Azure pots and concrete pots are there. So yeah, that didn't quite do what I thought it was going to do. I mean, it said, if I look at that trinket again, we're going to read that one more. All purchased items comes in large cardboard boxes, which is exactly what we were trying to do. So maybe it's just because we've got maybe it's because we've got things that are something other than large there, and maybe that confuses the game. I don't know. Perhaps that's it. So I'm going to try one thing here because I did want to try this. We're going to see if I can switch these out. Because I'm assuming that we cannot have different things in here. So I'm going to try this. We're just going to take all these, we're going to set them all up here and see if I can put large cardboard boxes in here. I don't know if we can or not, but we're going to find out. That is the point of this exercise. So let's go here to our junk. Large cardboard box. Going to buy one of those. Ship in large box. Shipping a large cardboard box in a large box. Oh, maybe that's what you got to do. Maybe you got to tell everything to be shipped in a large box. Maybe that's what it is. So maybe that doesn't work. Maybe the scanner doesn't work unless you have everything set to ship in a large box. Now, will that go in there? That will. Okay, perfect. So we're going to get, I wish I could use my scanner for that, but it doesn't seem like we're going to work there. So we're going to do maybe 7 more. I'm thinking 8 will fit there. Let's find out. I find it funny that you can ship large cardboard boxes in large boxes. It's cardboard box inception. We're going to run around the back way here. So just drop all that off. And then we're going to sell all of these. So let's go ahead. Just get all those sold because we don't need them anymore. And then put all these in place in here. Again, I'm hoping it's going to be 8. I think it will be. It looks like we've got room for 8 there, so that's what I'm going to go with. And then I guess we're going to have to see with the items that we order. I wonder if that's a one-time option that you had to click on for our scanner stuff, or if you're not going to be able to use the scanner because maybe the scanner doesn't recognize that. We'll have to see. So now let's take this. Let's drop this here. So other things that we can get. So we can get the Echevarria. So let's see with the Echevarria if that can come in a large cardboard box. So let's see. Add to cart. It can be shipped in a large box. Okay, so that's the thing I wanted to see. So we're going to actually take that out of the cart now. So now what we're going to do, that is option is on. So we're going to go here and we're going to try and get these shipped in a large box. So it should be $66 is what I'm seeing. It worked. Okay, so we just had to click that option on the first time. And now they show up in large cardboard boxes. That's what it was. Okay. So for those of you who are saying, Rusty, you got to click this thing, we figured it out. So we're on it. We made it happen. And everything will be good going forward. So now the sand pots, that should show up. Okay, so you can have different size cardboard boxes together. Perfect. It's all happening. It's all working the way that we had hoped, and that is great. So sweet. So now we'll get into tomorrow, and we'll start getting everything restocked, and then work on maybe getting that next license here, because we've got all the infrastructure for it. Now we can just go ahead and get the license and really make things happen. 30 days in. And yeah, we're making money. I mean, $2,500 a day in revenue. That's a pretty darn good number. It's a really good number. So now on day 31, the end of a calendar month, we've got our gardener all set up with large boxes. So then we'll have a whole lot more stuff that we can fit up here, which will make our lives a lot easier. Just because those cardboard boxes, I don't know how much they can hold, but it's more than 8. So that's the important part. And yeah, these are going to hold a lot more in the large box form. So we'll go ahead and we're going to start getting the rest of this stuff. Oh no, I'm going to clear a tag because I'm a maroon. So yeah, now we got to order those the old-fashioned way because I was not paying attention. So let's get 4 of those. They're to get shipped in a large cardboard box. I'm going to take them. I'm going to set them up here on the shelf because they're going to be like, I don't know what to do with these. And now they will. So don't put them there. Don't put them there. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I said put them there. I gave you a spot. They go right there. There, you got it. You're good now. It's all good. She is contemplating things. Oh, maybe because we have nothing ready to plant. Oh, we have nothing ready to be. Oh, you know what? I never hit the sprinklers yesterday. That was a part of it. Yeah, I forgot to hit the sprinklers. I got to do that every day. Forgot. So for those of you who are yelling at your screen, Rusty, you didn't hit the sprinklers yesterday. You're right again. And we got it. We're good. We made it happen. It's always order of operations. It gets me every time. These guys have nothing to do. So that must mean it's time to open the store. So here we go. Day 31. Store is open for your convenience. And let's take a look. Other stuff that we can order. I guess I can start getting some of these. Make sure that you grab your scanner when you do this. So a couple of blue candles, a couple of snake plants, a couple of Easter lilies. Let's do that. And we've really got to be careful with this because those plants cost a lot of money in the big boxes as opposed to the small ones. Soil bags. Those are already in big ones, so that's no big deal. And yeah, we're just gonna we're gonna leave it at that because now I'm back down to $98. And then tomorrow we'll see. Maybe we'll let part of tomorrow go and see how it's going to look with all of our tomatoes and stuff there. If nothing else, we're at least going to have a lot more of our back stock get taken care of here because somebody forgot to hit the sprinklers. I don't know who that would have been. Me, possibly. Anyway, store looking good. Other than the fact that these shelves aren't lined up with each other. That's the only thing that's a problem. But I'm not going to pay attention to that. We're just going to let that be. Because again, the only thing I could think that would make a change there is if and these aren't even lined up with each other on top of that. Now they are. If I could get like a medium, like a half shelf there maybe, and I would not want to do that. Or maybe I just take these shelves that are down there at the end and I push them more that way. There's options. It's just a matter of trying to figure out what the best one is. And I don't quite know. But we do have a lot of space now. It's all, again, I wish we could put like plants and stuff here in the middle, like on tables. That'd really be good. I don't think we have tables as an option. No, we just have fruit stands. I mean, in gardening stands, that's not for in here. So Yeah, it'd be nice if we had another option for like another table because I always hate having these shelves out in the middle. I just don't like the way they look there. That's just always been my hesitation with it. But I guess maybe we'll eventually get more fruits and veggies, and we'll have more options there that we can hashtag use the middle with. So it's not all is not lost. That's for sure. So now we're just kind of waiting for ourselves to get up to either $1,400 first, so we can get that next license. It was, or was it 1,300? Let's take a look. That was under expand license 1,400 for that one. And then we'd really need to be about over 2,000 because it's not only going to be it would not only be the license, but then we'd need the money for all of the plants as well. Maybe we'll get there. It's possible. We'll see how it goes. But for now, we can kind of just chill out and take it easy because we're in pretty good shape here at this point. And it's always nice when things get a little bit more calm at the store. I'm a fan of it. I wish we had a fourth kind of mum there that would go with those three. And we only have 2 of these narcissus plants. So when we get the new stuff, I'm going to have 3 of them that are going to kind of go there. And then the other 3 are going to go on this other shelf when we get that new license. That's going to be really the best way that we can go about it, I think. Trinket-wise, what do we have coming up in the world of trinkets? Because now that I got that one, I mean, that was the big one I wanted to get. So now if we take a look, what do we got? Access computer anywhere with the tab key. That's not as big of a deal now that we have the scanner. I mean, we could, but I don't know if it's worth $600. And then the trowel to enable hold mouse button to seed, soil, fertilize, and harvest. Again, not that big of a deal now that we have the gardener. And that's at level 32. And then so you get up to level 35 where you gain the XP every time you harvest a crop. But that's a ways off before we're going to get there. So, and then the bonsai tree where customers will purchase 2 additional crops. That's pretty cool. And then I see the water pistol here, 50% customer movement speed. I guess we need the customers to move faster? Maybe. That or we just want to squirt them all with the squirt gun? Just, I don't know. It's hard to say. Just with the squirt gun? I mean, maybe that works. Maybe that gives them more motivation. I do not know. It is hard to say. We are now reaching the $1,400 that we would need for that license. But again, like I said, I can't just go ahead and get that license because if I do, then people are going to complain that I don't have the products. And so I need money for the products. And then if I don't then have enough money to pay my employees, they're all going to walk away. So I can't do that either. So we're going to need probably $2,500 for all of it. And if that doesn't happen today, then it doesn't. But we'll see how we go here. And I got to make sure that I keep everything back here stocked on top of that. So like mums, how are we doing on mums? How many do we have? So if I pick this up, purple chrysanthemums, we have 9. So we should really get some of those. Just make sure we're not out. We've got 28 narcissuses, so we're okay there. Narcissi, maybe. And then terracotta pots, get some more of those. Concrete pots, we got plenty of them. Now, I love the way that the Easter lilies do not fit in the box. That's rather hilarious. And like, nope, we're a little bit jammed up in here, and it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. That delivery has nothing on it. Crotons, we got 24. So, all right, so we're good there. All is fine. And 1730. Yeah, that's not going to be enough for us to go ahead. The snake plant is too expensive. Huh. I haven't changed the prices in forever, so what's the deal with the price on those? Pricing? Let's see. Is there... where are the snake plants? Oh, they're not. Get out of here. Too expensive. Not whatsoever. You pay the 11 cents above the retail price on that, and you'll be fine. I'm telling you, people. Some people just like to complain about anything. I think that's what we've got. I think that's kind of where we are. All right, we have 2 people left in here. Right there. And I did make sure to water everything. Yes, I did. So we should have stuff available. Yeah, because that should be ready to be harvested. That should be ready to be harvested. So we'll get to see how many we have in a box. I'll be very interested to see exactly how many of those go in a box. Because like right here we have 3. Oh, and it'll say on there when we get there. That's good. So we'll be able to see at that point. One customer left. This is where I really wish I had that squirt gun right about now. Be like, please go faster. And I know I can't do that. It's customer. The customer's always right. Even when they take way too long to shop, they're still always right. But man, this guy is really kind of testing our patience just a little bit. Just a little bit. So it's all right. It's all good. We'll be fine. I think. I'm pretty sure. I have enough patience for that. I do believe. So, all right, you're done. 1744. So let's go ahead. End the day. We at least want to see what the beginning of day 32 looks like. So let's take a look and see what our gardener is going to do, how many things they can fit in a box now that they can actually go ahead and harvest some stuff, because I actually did remember to sprinkle everything. So we're just going to follow the gardener to their point of business, and we're going to see exactly what they do with one of these monster boxes and how much stuff they can fit in there, because it should be a lot. So they've got 8 so far. And there's 15. They're still going. So, wow. That box can hold, it looks like 24. I think they grabbed 24 there. We're gonna take a look here. So we're gonna follow them in. And what was in there? 24. So the big boxes can hold 24. So instead of having 32 on a shelf, you're gonna have 96 of all of your veggies. That's a good number. That's a real good number. So they're just going to keep on doing their thing, and we'll let everything else in the store just kind of keep on doing its thing. So for our next time around, we will have to. What is going to be our goal for next time? I think our goal for next time is going to be getting that next license, this $1,400 license for the eye-catching florals. I think that's what we're going to shoot for, and then. Or there's the possibility of getting this one for $2,500 for all the different veggies, because we've got a lot of space in the middle. So we're going to probably have to. Oh, but that's going to take a lot of greenhouses. We've got options. We got different ways we can go. We really do. But we'll pick one of those. We're going to definitely work on getting a new license next time around. But at least now we got everything showing up in big boxes. So all the days of the small boxes are just about over, at least once we get rid of all this stuff. But yeah, all the small box days are over, and we're into the world of big box technology here at the Rusty Trowel. That is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champaign, and we will see you later.